Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Bakayaro. So without wasting any time, let's first quickly see the animes which have their next season coming. After that, we will see the brand new animes of summer 2024. The first one is My Hero Academia 7th season. The total 21 episodes are announced in this season, and as of today 11 episodes are already streamed. Our heroes are fighting their second decisive battle against the villains. This season is literally packed with full actions and emotions, so don't miss the show. Second is Oshinoko Season 2. The favorite drama series of many people is coming back for Season 2 as Aqua tries to find his father, the man who killed our beloved Ai. He enters the theatre troupe of La La Lai and story of revenge continues. The third one is That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, Season 3. This anime is one of my favorites, though the animation is not so good, and also in this season there are many meeting episodes, so many people are dropping it. But really, when the war arc will start, they will see the real magic of this anime, packed with full action and fights. The fourth one is the Tower of God Season 2. This Season 2 is very different than Season 1 in terms of the animation quality and action, but the theme of betrayal will remain the same for some time being. Okay, those who got it, and those who don't, see the Season 2 yourself. The fifth one is Our Last Crusade or The Rise of a New World Season 2. In Season 1 of the series, there were so much coincidences that they didn't seem to be coincidences anymore. Anyway, there is action and a love triangle in the series also. If you like it, then watch it. The sixth one is Fairy Tail 100-Year Quest. Many fans of fairy tale anime were eagerly waiting for this release. We will see the group of our best friends as they take up the legendary 100 years quest, which has a difficulty level higher than the S rank. The seventh one is Monogatari series of and Monster season. This is our favorite Monogatari series, but wait, now we are not seeing our Araragi-kun, but the story of girls he saved. The prequels and sequels of their story is unsure here. The next one is Kimi ni Todoke 3rd season. As both Sawako and Kazehaya has understood each other's feeling clearly, their new relationship starts to blossom, and it is shown in the season how they together learn about many things in life, and their friends' love stories also begin to take the shape. The ninth one is The Cafe Terrace and its Goddesses Part 2. It's a harem comedy ecchi romance genre anime, so those who like this type of anime can see it. It's not my type of anime, so I haven't watched it. There are also some other anime continuations like King's Avatar Season 3, Shy Season 2, Sengoku Yoko Part 2, Code Geass, The Kono Rose, Zegapian STA, Kengen Asura 2 Part 2, Hammabaki vs King Ashura, the collaboration, etc. So these were the starters. Now let's move to today's main dish, the brand new summer 2024 animes. The first one is the best romance anime of summer 2024, which is Alia Sometimes Hides Her Feelings in Russian. The real specialty of this anime is that Yamsi is not a dense idiot like in other animes. He takes the initiatives and understands the things, especially what Alia says in Russian. That's why it's fun to watch. The second one is the best action anime of summer 2024, that is Victoria's Wand and Sword. I know many people will think that it has that same general plot where Yamsi has a promise to his childhood friend, but wait, it's not a promise of marriage. The anime has a very good animation and is full of action, so take a look. The third one is Elysiu Samurai. This anime is about a samurai prince who is good at running and escaping. After the betrayal and rebellion of one of his vessels, the prince is building the power and gathering the trustful friends so that he can take the throne he rightfully belongs to. The fourth one is Atri My Dear Moments. This anime can rival the anime Alia Sometimes Hides Her Feelings in Russian. The story of the anime is set in a world which is slowly sinking in the ocean. The Yamsi has a huge debt on his head. To pay it, he sails in ocean to find a rumored treasure left by his late grandmother. But it turns out that it is a robot girl named Atri, so similar to humans that no one can tell the difference easily. Now that the Atri is with our protagonist, a new story begins to unfold in this unforgettable summer where the world is slowly sinking. The fifth one is The Days with My Stepsister. Okay, those who are men of culture, don't take it wrong. It's not an anime you think it is. This anime takes step relations with a different perspective of understandings, experiences, feelings. Although it is in the end also a love story, but see the journey. It is beautiful and learning for us. The sixth one is Love is Indivisible by Twins. As the name suggests, the twin sisters are in love with a same person named June, and a love triangle is formed. Now they must confront and navigate through this situation together. Seventh one is Pseudo Harem. Yes, this anime is very interesting. It's a false harem, as only one girl is acting with different personas to form a harem which our Yamsi AG wants. But during this act, the feelings of Rin continues to grow for AG. Let's see where this acting is going. The eighth one is The Magical Girl and Evil Lieutenant. An evil organization invades and destroys everything in its path. The brains of these brutal operations is the king's right-hand man, an evil lieutenant named Mira. Everything changes when a magical girl named Byakuya Mimori tries to stop the evil group. When Mira confronts her, he knows it's love at first sight. Now, what will happen of Byakuya and Mira stuck between orders and love? The ninth one is 2.5 dimensional seduction. This anime is related to otakus like us, as we love our favorite waifu characters in manga and anime. But what will happen if a real 3D girl comes with cosplay looking like our waifu? The boundaries between 2D and 3D will start to erase and romantic comedy starts. The 10th one is How to Become Ordinary. As Kobato and Osanai, two high schoolers, decide a goal of leading ordinary and quiet high school lives. But as you people know, nothing goes as planned in this accursed world. So, disasters and inexplicable events keep occurring around them. Then, how will they live their ideal lives? And also, the second season is already in production. The 11th one is Too Many Losing Heroines. This is the story of three girls as they continuously get rejected after proposing their love and always are on the losing side of romance. Will they ever find their true love? The 12th one is Shikanoko Noko Noko Koshitan Tan. In short, My Dear Friend Nokotan. The anime is as much comedic as its name is. Here, the deer is not deer, it's a deer. Okay. When an elk girl named Nokotan enters the high school as a transfer student, her comedic adventures with a former delinquent, Torako, starts. Now, let's come towards the trending isekai and fantasy genre animes. The 13th one is Dahlia in Bloom. When a workaholic woman dies in Japan, she is reincarnated in another world as Dahlia. Now, reborn as a brilliant windmaker, she independently lives her life, holding her destiny in her own hands. The 14th one is No Longer Allowed in Another World. When a 20th century gloomy author tries a double suicide with his student Sachan and gets transported to another world as a hero. But wait, he don't want any of that fantasy. He just wants to complete his double suicide, so he tries to find the student Sachan in another world. The 15th one is Failure Frame. Toka, a background mob-like student, gets transported to another world of fantasy and magic, along with all his classmates. But even here he gets an useless skill, or so other thought, and they dropped him in an ancient dangerous ruin to die. But using his skills and intelligence, he becomes strong and come back to take his revenge on everyone. The 16th one is Isekai Suicide Squad. Watch as the members of Suicide Squad of DC Universe get isekai'd and have fun in another world full of magic and fantasy. Especially Harley is my favorite one. The 17th one is Why Nobody Remembers My World. In a world, war between 5 races ends in the victory of humans, and other 4 races are sealed in pyramids called crypts. But now, someone activates the magic world rebirth, and in an alternative world, demons are winning the war. But Kai is the only one who remembers the old world. Now, how will he save the world where nobody remembers him, but he remembers everyone? The 18th one is I Parry Everything. Noor wants to become an adventurer, but he can't master any offensive skill, no matter how hard he tries. Only skill he has is parry. So he trains hard for a decade and can now parry 1,000 wooden swords in one strike. But can it be enough? The 19th one is Osan Nyoba Adventurer. In short, the full name is very long, so let's not get towards it. At age of 30, Rick Gladiator wants to become an adventurer, so he quits his job and trains for 2 years with continent's strongest party, Orichalcum Fist. Now he will defeat anyone who underestimates him and his friends. The 20th one is the strongest magician in Demon Lord's army was a human. As the plot is written in the title of anime, I will not further explain it. The 21st one is Quality Assurance in Another World. When Nicola, a girl living in a small remote village at the end of the continent, has a chance encounter with Haga, a member of King Seeker's a secret investigation team, she decides to step out in world and learn the true nature of her world. The second one is A Nobody's Way Up to an Exploration Hero level. An ordinary high school boy, Takagi, when fighting a slime, gets a super rare card with the help of plot armor, which can summon mythical beings, and he summons a war maiden and his OP life starts. It's a modern fantasy story. And the last one is Bye Bye Earth. Belle LeBlanc, the girl who is the only human in the world full of anthropomorphic animals. They call her faceless as she doesn't have fangs, fur, or scales. She lived a lonely life with no one else she could identify with. So, to become a part of the world, she sets out to find her roots with a great sword called Runding by her side. So, these were the animes of summer 2024. I know there might be some animes left listing here, so you can write them in comments.